There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Happy Sunday, everybody. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining me tonight. I hope that everyone had a good week, a good weekend, and that you're all ready to, hopefully, that we can talk to spirits tonight, huh? That's what we're here for. So why don't we get started? There's a couple of things I want to do just a little bit differently tonight. Nothing crazy or anything, but want to try out a couple different things and see what we can do here to kind of get things going. Before I really get into it, as always, I do just want to remind folks, first of all, that Tuesdays and Thursdays, Ane does the one-question readings, and basically what that is that you talk with her. She's a psychic medium tarot card reader who will do, answer your questions like, am I going to get a job? How's my money flow? Just questions like that. If you want to get a little bit deeper, see if you can get like a relative to come through or something, then schedule a meeting with her, schedule time with her at www.onae.org. I think November is opening up for her. I think she might be taking some appointments at that point. So please reach out. I think it'll be worth your time very much so. And then check her out on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, also Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. And what's going to happen is that we're going to see some great readings and whatnot. As for me, I just want to remind people that I do a live radio show on AM 950, but you can hear it anywhere. You just don't have to hear it in Minnesota. And on Sunday, that'd be November 1st, already November, I'm going to be interviewing Pamela Pierce Barcelo. And her dad directed The Legend of Boggy Creek. And we're going to be talking a little bit about Bigfoot. We're also going to be talking about her own paranormal adventures as well. So please consider doing that. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a great conversation. Now, we have the table laid out for Spirit to talk with us. I've had a flashlight conversation already tonight. It's been going on and off, and it's been going on and off like it did on Thursday, where it was, timed to what I was saying. So hopefully we'll get something tonight. So you see the flashlight. We also have the REM pod. This is me making it go off, but spirits, you're allowed to do so. The K2, we have this little funny thing. We also have the bell, and the bell is there. Hopefully that we have spirits wanting to ring the bell tonight, or let it move, make it move. And so you can see my tag on the REM pod. So if it starts covering up that tag, you can see then that it's moving. I thought it might have been moving earlier, but it was really hard for me to tell. Let's just see what happens, right? There's no guarantee. There was nothing that necessarily said that was happening. Also, I do want to let you all know that I'm contemplating doing, once Ane is back on her schedule, I am contemplating doing one other night of Spirit Box work. It wouldn't be on Paranormal Warehouse. It'd be on my other channels. And if people are interested in that, let me know. It might be like a Saturday night, might be a weeknight, but I'm enjoying the fact that we're practicing this together and that we're getting some really good responses. So it may not be every week that I do a second one, but I do want to keep doing that and see what we can have come through. So let me know if that's of interest to any of you. I'm going to take a look at the at everything, and there's a lot of people that wrote, and thank you very much. Chuck, watch whichever stream you'd like. They're all the same. They all have me on it, so that's not a bad thing, right? Hi, Lucy. Good to see you, Greg. Always good to see you. Just going through different things. Hello, Tucson, Arizona. Good to see you. Let's see. Graham Mary, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. Aaron, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, that temperature is pretty gross. Yes, Carol, you were it was a big night for you last Thursday, wasn't it? That was really cool to watch. That was really cool to watch. Let's see. Just seeing where you're all at. From last Thursday, I would have to say that it was Carol. Was that Paul? I sometimes names escape me, so let me know. I think might have been Paul that was part of it. Also, David. He was doing it. I mean, the thing is, or was it Chris? I'm sorry, Carol. It was Chris, wasn't it? And then there was also a Jack, if I'm not mistaken, that were coming through. And I really feel like that we did narrow down who it was because they were letting the flashlights go on and off. And, when we asked for their names, that they would go on and off with who we were asking for it to be. So that is, oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda. You meant before the session. I had not figured it out. I asked if it was someone who knew me. It did not work. It was nobody that knew me, at least. So we will figure that out. Maybe we'll get them a little bit later. So let's see here. And as always, folks, if you could think about doing this, share the show. We're trying to get as many people as intention to join in and maybe boost the signal for spirit box responses. Note, as I always say, it's not your energy, it's your intention. And that is what's really important here. It's your intention. Do not give your own energy. I'm not going to say names or anything, but I did get a note from somebody who said that they started to feel drained from a spirit box session that they were doing on their own. Please, folks, just be as careful as possible with that because it's real. It's real in the sense that it has real consequences if you're not careful, if you don't start with protection. And it's not just saying the words, it's the meaning and the intention behind it. So you want to keep doing that. You want to make sure that you're doing that. Like when we do it here, get serious about it. Make sure that it's something that is really important because you don't want to have things happen. And sometimes maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a loved one who's draining your energy because they're not sure how to interact with you. And if you're offering it, they might take it. So just be careful, folks. Okay. That's all I'm asking. You just want to be very careful about everything. Oh, that's right. It was your mom's name was Mel, right? And she was very, she was the one I think that kicked off the flashlight session, if I'm not mistaken, that we asked for her. And she was the one that was coming through, or it was going off. And then we asked, started asking the names of the people we've been talking to all night. And I asked if it was Mel, and it went off. So it was a very, very cool conversation. It was a good night. Let's hope that we have another good night. As always, we don't guarantee responses, but we do our best, right? And you all have been really good and patient. Sometimes it's working real well. Sometimes it doesn't. I want to try a couple different things tonight to see if that helps at all, or if we can get different types of communication and whatnot. So, let's do some protection. Let's get to it. Let's see if we can come up with any spirit communication tonight. So let's start as always. And, when I start talking to you guys, I can feel myself getting ramped up. I'm excited to talk to you all. And I need to kind of step back here for a second and just have, just relax a little bit. And all of you need to do the same thing. For those of you who want to take part in the protection, not all of you want to. I know that it's all up to you, but just kind of relax and, hey there, just relax and just breathe in and out and think of loved ones, think of family, think of those who have passed, think of spirit guides, think of good things, think of your own good heart because you have a great, big, wonderful heart. Think of it and just think of the light that is in your heart, and it grows and it grows and it grows, and it just is growing on its own because you're just kind of enjoying this fact that we're going to speak with spirits, and it's going to be a good communication tonight. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good time. It's just growing and growing and growing and growing. And it covers you like a shield, right? We do this every week. It covers you like a shield. It's like armor, right? It's armor of love and protection. And you just take that and you just move it. And Amanda says you're talking about white light. Well, that's kind of what I'm saying, isn't it? I mean, it really is. It's the same sort of thing, that it's whatever you want it to be, whatever makes you feel good. You should actually feel its presence on you. And you spread it to every corner of the house. You make sure the pets are covered. You make sure loved ones are covered, roommates are covered, whatever. Because even though they're not taking part, doesn't mean that they're not going to be affected. So we have that. And so as we know, we have this, we have the equipment going, which is great. And if any spirits want to turn on a flashlight or anything, please do so. You were doing so earlier. And if you are interested to communicate with us, please do so, or please make the bell move. Or, this will be me, go to that rod and make it light up for us, please. Whatever you want to do. You are here. We are here to listen to you. We're just here to listen to you and help you, or just be there. So please consider talking to us. One thing I'm going to do different tonight, which you might have been missing a lot, has been the fact we haven't had the Ovilus out. Well, I have the Ovilus here, and what I'm going to do tonight, instead of having it at the table, I'm going to have it next to me. And I want to see if that makes any difference, if we get any more communication. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on and see if...
Oracle.
So it said hunted and hunted and oracle. So that's where we start with that. That might just be the Ovilus just getting kind of revved up, getting kind of used to stuff. So we're going to put it over here. If it starts talking, I will pick it up and I will show you what it says. But right now, spirits, you feel free to have any words come through here. I also am going to have my K2 that's over here on, right here. It's different. It's different than the one over at the table. Sometimes it goes off independently. So we definitely want to do that. Something else I want to do, and maybe do a couple of times, is I would like to see if we can get any EVPs. So I'm going to do a burst session, which means that we'll do it really fast, and we'll see if we get anything come through. And it's not going to be a lot of questions, but I want to do it at least right now. And then when we're done with the session, I want to ask again. I want to see if we have any luck with spirits after we use the spirit box, because maybe we're going to be getting...
Frank?
Anyone know of Frank? The name Frank just came through the Ovilus. You know, we don't get a lot of names through the Ovilus very often. So, you know, Frank, if you are Frank and you're trying to talk to us, could you have, like, make one of those flashlights or something go off for us, please? And maybe he'll talk to us on here. Let's do a quick EVP session. Let's see what happens here. We'll just ask a couple questions, not a lot. We'll see what we come up with, okay? Any spirits in the room with me right now? Once I turn on this device, will you talk with us, please? Will you be able to turn any of these this equipment on for us, please? Is there a name of somebody that you'd like to talk to tonight? All right. Let's see if we got anything at all before we start a spirit box session.
spirits in the room with me right now. Once I turn on this device, will you talk with us, please? Will you be able to turn any of this equipment on for us, please? Is there a name of somebody that you'd like to talk to tonight?
So we got nothing, and I'm not surprised by that. Let's see, and I'll be honest, EVPs I get once in a great while, not a lot. Let's see at the end of the session if it changes at all, okay? Let's see what happens. But right now, let's turn on the spirit box. We're gonna do, I've gotten a number of you asking me how I'm doing the spirit box, and I love the reach out. So for those of you watching, once again using the SB7 Spirit Box, the mass-produced one, as I often say, this seems to work best for this community because I think it's relatively easy for people to hear immediately what is being said. We tried other boxes; they seem to be a little bit more challenging. The white noise on here does get a bit much, but I feel like that when we're hearing good communication, it's coming through very well. But I do it on sweep rate of 150, and I do a reverse sweep on it. I don't know if it has any real benefit of doing a reverse sweep, but I personally like it. And we'll see what happens, okay? So let's turn it on. You know, this is a big difference from last week. Last week I had no heat. Now I have heat, and I am dying in here. It is so hot, and I don't feel like it has to do with the heat in the house, to be very honest. This house has been heated at 75 degrees now for about 3 days, and tonight, as I'm getting ready for this, it started getting very, very, very hot in here. I had to take off my hoodie. That's how hot it was. My goodness. So I'm not sure what's going on. Let us put the recorder back on. It's 10:19 on October 25th, GhostBox Live. This right here. Let's turn her on. Let's have some fun. Let's keep it light, and let's talk to some spirits. Normally it doesn't turn on to a radio station. It took me by surprise a little bit. Good one.
Okay.
Hi there, my name is Greg, and I would love to reach out to any spirits that are around tonight if they'd like to talk to us. Sound like a hello. Almost sound like Frank there, didn't it? Almost sound like Frank. Frank, are you here?
That's a dick.
Frank, were you talking to us? Don't forget, spirits, I would love to have you do something to the equipment over here. Can you make the flashlight go off or the REM pod or whatever, just to let us know that you're here.
Find it.
How many spirits are in this room with me? Could I get a number, please? Did you think you heard Frank? You heard 5 or 2. I didn't hear a number at all, to be honest. Not to say it didn't happen. So I'm glad to hear that you're all hearing. You're all hearing a number of numbers. Tiffany heard 4, Lucy 2, Rob, you heard 5 or 6. I'm talking over spirits. I'm sorry. Did you just say go away? Thought I heard a spirit that said go away, but I'm sure you weren't talking to me. Did you hear a swear? Do I have any spirits today with us from the Civil War? Ooh, why am I getting dizzy? Holy shit. Is one of you making me dizzy? Someone just affected me. You reminded me of something very, very important. As Anne had told me, and I never seemed to listen, and for all of you people too, get salt. Get salt and keep it on you, okay? Because something just affected me. Something got me very dizzy there for a second. So use your salt and hold on to it, okay? And the spirit that is swearing at me, you're not allowed. Please go. You are not allowed. This time it's personal. Do I have anybody here who's a relative of anyone watching tonight? I do. Did you hear that? I do. Who do you want to reach tonight? Can you tell me? Are you able to tell me who you'd like to reach? Because we'd love to help you out. Oh, it's hot in here. Gosh. Thanks, Deb. Appreciate it. It looks like a few of you heard the I do also. Oh, that was just my name, I think. Chantel, did you hear Anne's name? Is that what you're saying? Did someone say Anne's name? There's truly an emoticon for everything, isn't there? My goodness. Oh, hi, Carol. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad that you're liking it. Now, we haven't got anything on the obelisk for a while. Who's trying to reach Anne? Can I throw out some names and you can tell me if you're one of them? Is it Aunt Bev? Oh, I thought I heard my name again. How about Uncle Gene? Are you here? Billy? All right, I will ask about myself. Please know, folks, that I don't like to turn this on about me. I'll ask about myself because I'm hearing my name and you're all hearing my name too. But please know, this is meant to be about you, not me. So let's see what we can do here. Is there a spirit trying... Is there a spirit trying to reach out to me? Can I get your name, please? Did anyone hear? I heard like Annabelle. Hopefully not the Annabelle. It's interesting. Okay. Did you hear Annabelle? Sherry thought she heard... God, you guys are really coming in here. I can't even keep up with you guys. I love it. Isabel came through. Annabelle. So is there an Annabelle here? Oh, shit. I just swore. It scared me. Ovilus just said answer. I just heard Ane again. I know, right? The one thing they say that we shouldn't do. Let's see. Where was I? Annabelle. Did we hear that correctly? Annabelle, or was it Isabel? Yeah, the Ovilus just scared me. I was just like, whoa. Even though I was the one that turned it on and knew it was there the entire time, but whatever, right? This will be me, okay? Can any spirit come over here? Whoa. I did not turn that flashlight on. Can you turn the flashlight on again for us, please? I was going over to the table so that I could show spirits that would like you to turn on, and then the flashlight went on. Annabelle, did you turn on the flashlight? Sure. Yes, I did. I did the right. Anytime that the REM pod has gone off so far has been because of me. Okay. The flashlight, though, was someone else. Spirits, sounds like you want to talk. Do I have any relatives here that want to start talking to people who are ready to hear from you? Annabelle, do you have any sisters? Can you name one, please? Funny enough, I thought I heard like the name Rita or something. Very, very, very quietly. Did Spirit just say, let's leave? All right. Joyce, I'm so sorry for your loss, and today has to be very difficult. So I am so sorry. Let me do my best and see what we can do. Kurt, your wife Joyce would love to hear from you. Can you speak a little bit more clearly, please? Happy birthday to you, first of all. You know, if you just touch the flashlight over there and make it go off, it would make her so happy just to know that you are able to communicate with her. Can you do that, please? I feel like I get a lot of hellos, but Kurt, are you able to say anything to us, please? You know, one thing I forgot to say before I started, and this goes for you, Joyce. If they don't answer, it doesn't mean that they don't love you or anything, or they don't want to talk, okay? Just know that, please. We can try Kurt again later. Maybe he's not answering because he's already there with you. But then again, you get a number of people who are like, they heard hi. Alberta heard wife. It's tough. They're not super clear, but there is stuff coming through. Girlfriend Joey Jojo. Joey Jojo? Joey, are you able to come through for Kelly? Joey, are you able to say Kelly's name?
What?
Oops. Hi, Andy. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate it. I hope that you find this interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Did anyone else hear that? Whoa. Respond to me. It is? Yes, it is. It's super interesting. Joey Jojo, are you able to say Kelly's name for us? If you did, I apologize. I missed it. No, I didn't actually. Tiffany, I lied. I did thought I heard it right after I asked, like right after, and it was very soft. Is that what you heard too, or did you hear it more louder and more profound? I didn't say it because it seemed... Avalos just said sand, S-A-N-D. Joey Jojo, if you would like us to reach out to you, could you let us know, please? Like, if you want to talk to us, could you make maybe one of the pieces of equipment go off for us, please? Just that's one way we'll know that you are trying to reach out to us. Kelly, did you hear any of the stuff that we all are thinking we're hearing? I'm absolutely. As Ane says, the veil is thinning, you know. Hi, Carla. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you find this interesting. Hopefully it continues to stay so. There's a lot of spirits' voices coming through. How many of you are in here right now with me? Spirits, are you able to pick up easily on the fact that we have this equipment on? Does that draw you to us?
Clever.
Do you hear that? Clever. They just said clever. Is it clever that we use equipment to try to talk with you? You know, we want to talk with you. We want to hear your voice. We want to know, you know, we want to know what it's like, you know, from your point of view. We don't want to experience it quite yet. Are you happy in this existence that you're in now? Maybe. One said maybe. One said what he said. You know, I thought I did too, Amanda. I thought I heard Lisa. Oh, you all heard it too. Do we have Lisa here? Yep, heard that too. Lisa, will you talk to us? Or are you looking for a Lisa? I mean, you let us know you're in control. You're in control of this conversation, okay? We have a lot of people who would love to talk to loved ones. but you also let us know what you'd like to say.
See how. Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do.
Channel.
Sherry, I'm sorry. Your other message went away because it's just it's not all the messages stay in my feed. Could you remind me who to ask how old they would be today, please? Thank you. Woman just said, "What you doing?" I'm trying to talk to you. God, lots of voices coming through. Spirits, those who are trying to talk to us, it's much easier if you could go one at a time. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if you could see each other. Can you see each other? Spirits, can you see each other? Do you know that there's other spirits around you? Oh, thank you. Kurt, are you still here with us? Could you tell us through here, or have a number come up through here, how old you'd be now? Kurt, can you tell us how old you'd be now? The obelisk just said us and cook. I thought I heard that too, Alberta. I thought I heard 16, which doesn't seem right for Kurt, I would think. But good. I thought I heard that number too. Selena heard 60, not 16. So Sherry, can you tell us what it would be? Wait, hold on. So Sherry, is he 60? 60? Mores, rate, reveal. Mores, M-O-R-E-S. I do apologize. I'm getting confused with who is asking what a little bit, since there's so many coming through. Was it Kelly? Sorry, Kelly. So much interaction tonight from both the human side and the spirit side. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Spirit, can you make this K2 go off for me, please? Can you just light it up to like the yellow or orange for me?
Try.
Let's ask over here.
Sorry.
All right, spirits, there's so many of you coming through. Can you please light this device up for us? You just need to go near it and it will light up. Just have it go, you can see the different colors. If you just go to the middle one, the yellow one, that would be really helpful. It shouldn't take any extra energy. You just need to go near it. It's just gonna tell us that you're there. That's all it's gonna do. Can you go over there and light it up? Obelisk just said once and finish. Did you go over there once and I missed it? Switching gears from Spirit Box to the other equipment, Spirit Box has gone quiet. Can you, it's 2 words on one line, which is unusual. Can you, and then being, B-E-I-N-G. It says, can you being? You can't read that. I don't know why I'm doing this. All right. Spirits, can you turn the flashlight on for us, please? Can someone please turn on the flashlight? It was turned on before. Would really like to see the flashlight go off again. You just said I can't? I bet you can. Can you try again, please? Can you please? Just so we know that you're here, especially if you're not going to speak to us to the Spirit Box. If you don't want to go to the flashlight, could you say flashlight for me? Yep, I heard. I can't. Oh, this is good. So, the obelisk just said, ooh, devil. You guys have your protection on? Is there somebody here who put in the devil? Sin. So we had devil and sin. Sin, though, is spelled S-Y-N-N. Got it? Who is populating that? Can I have your name come through here, please? You're not talking so much now. Please don't say stuff that you're going to try to scare us, because it's not going to work, okay? Whoever you are, all you're trying to do is try to instill fear. We can see you from a mile away. Now, any spirits here still wanting to talk to us? Sounds like someone just said "love you." Who are you? Who are you? What? Who's that message for? Who are you saying love you? Obelisk just said Cellar, Cellar. Hey Joe, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon for the radio show. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you found it interesting. Do I have any spirits that need to be crossed over? You all heard that too. That's good. The love you. Sound like a spirit just said, I do. Did you just say my name? I feel like I've heard my name said a lot tonight. All right, Des. I might not be able to get to you tonight. We're going to start wrapping up here in a bit. But you know, it's funny. You ask, well, who said your name? And no one responds. Or at least I didn't hear it, for all I know. Did Spirit just say Ola? Thank you.
Okay. You want?
Well, I would highly recommend that you reach out to Ane. She would definitely be able to help you. Let's see here. No. Shaken panel sign. Thank you. Shaken panel sign. What does it mean? Is there anything going to be shaken in here? Any chance of you turning on one of my pieces of equipment? Let me know that you're here. You were doing it earlier. Yeah, it has an attitude tonight, doesn't it? I thought it said friendship. I thought the spirit box just said friendship. I don't know if you heard when it said devil, the way it said it, the intonation. Now the obelisk just said year, Y-E-A-R. Any spirits need to be crossed over? I'm like, any spirits need to be crossed over? And it said every, and then island. But I think it's funny. Any spirits need to be crossed over? Everyone. Everyone apparently does. All right. Let's try to cross over a couple spirits here. I'm opening up some light. Obelisk just said watch. Look for the light. Watch for it. Cross. Cross. Do you see the light? You follow it, you go to the brightest part, and then you walk through it. You're crossing over. Do you see the light? I do. Cross over, okay? There'll be loved ones or spirits, spirit guides waiting to help you and welcome you, okay? Do you see it? Did you cross? Can you tell me if you crossed or not, please? Pretty quiet. Yeah. Wait, stay. You're saying stay because you're not going to cross over? You don't have to cross over if you don't want to. This is for those who want to cross over. Thank you, Joe. That's very nice of you to say. But we're all taking part, aren't we? We're all trying to help them cross over. Hub. All right. Spirits, you cross over because we're going to shut down.
No.
There. All right. Let's shut this session down. Hello. We're going to shut down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, spirits. Whoop, turned back on without me wanting it to turn back on. I guess they're not done talking yet. Well, you are for the moment. Let's do this real fast before we close the session. The session is still open. Shutting off, turning back on. Any of the spirits that have spoke to us tonight, can you say something right now, please?
Blind.
I guess that counts. Obelisk just said blind. Can you say something into this device for me, please? Were you able to cross over? Is there somebody you'd like to talk to? Let's see what we get.
Any of the spirits that have spoken to us tonight, can you say something right now, please?
Blind.
I guess that counts. Obelisk just said blind. Can you say something into this device for me, please? Were you able to cross over? Is there somebody you'd like to talk to?
I'm going to say, Joyce, that, think. So it went from blind to think. And I will say that, sometimes words get reused a couple times through the obelisk. I've heard before. I've never heard it say blind before. And is the thank for spirits who have crossed over? Is it from Kurt trying to have us trying to reach him? I don't know. That's pretty cool. That is really, really interesting. So, I'm not quite sure. This was a pretty cool discussion, pretty cool session. Sorry, my cat came over and it immediately distracts me. He's amazing at that. Would you like to see my cat before we go? Let's see here. What else can we do? What else can we talk about? Before I let you all go, I just want to remind you all that as per usual, Tuesday and Thursdays, if Anne is not on, I will cover for her, but she should be on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. If not, it'll be me. Same with Thursday at 7 p.m. for the one question readings. And Des, you asked about your father. She would be a good person to ask, not during the one question readings, but maybe set up a session with her through her website, ane.org. It's worth it to do so. Also, for me, next Sunday on my radio show, I'm going to be interviewing Pamela Pierce Barcelo, whose father directed The Legend of Boggy Creek. So we're kind of do a little bit of a Bigfoot sort of thing next week, since we're through October. We'll do some other things also. Also, if you need to get a hold of me, you can do so through Facebook. You could friend me on Facebook, or you could send me a private message. A number of you have done so. That's what I'm here for. If I can help in any way, I would love to do so. You can also check out my page, mn-ghostbox.org, to hear other spirit box evidence that I've collected through the years. You can reach out to me at greg@mnghostbox.org, though Facebook is a better way to do so. In fact, I need to update this because there's much better ways to get a hold of me now. Am I forgetting anything? A bunch of stuff that's come through, and a lot of people saying thank you, and thank you all very much for taking part. Thank you for always supporting me and coming and watching and enjoying it. Working together so that we could try to get get spirit interaction, try to get to our loved ones. Older, the obelisk just said older. Interesting question here. Do I ever do private spirit box sessions? I haven't. Oh my gosh, what do you want, buddy? Holy shit. You want to be on TV? Come here. Sorry, folks. Indulge me for a moment. If you're going to do this, then we're going to have you on. Come here. Come here. Oh my God, you're a pain in the ass. This is what happens. This is Spirit Cat. We have the Spirit Box, and I have Spirit Cat, and he's a handful. He's about 20 pounds too. All right. His name is Linus. He's an asshole. All right. There we go. So we got him. That being said, I haven't done them. If we have time, I could be open to that. It's tough sometimes because there's so much going on. But if you want to set something up, we can talk about it and see if it works, if we have time. And evil. Don't forget evil. Steamy and truth. Isn't it interesting when we have the obelisk over at the table? Sometimes we hardly get anything out of it whatsoever. But having it near me tonight really was really a lot of stuff came through. So yeah, I think we'll keep it over here for a while and see what sort of interactions we get. As for that, thank you all very much. Thank you for always taking part. Thank you for being a part of everything and really joining in the conversation. Before I go, I didn't do this. This session is closed, okay? Make sure you all are saying this. This session is closed. You are not allowed to interact with us anymore unless your spirits are related to you or their friends. Otherwise, spirits, you'll have to go your own way. You are not allowed to interact with us anymore, okay? So, oh, good. I will box them up and send them to you. How about that? Thank you all very, very much. I will see you all at the very least a week from tonight, possibly Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see what happens. Really appreciate it. Fun night. Let's do this again next week. Thank you all very much and have a great evening. Take care.